Hello everyone. Welcome to Study Online and welcome back to Python Full Stack course. Today happens to be the day two of Python Full Stack. Let me just do one thing. Let me just go back to the notes. You people, please tell me whether you people are able to see the notes. Okay, are you able to see the notes? Yes or no? If it is yes, respond yes in the chat box. Okay, great. Yes, I have a very good habit of revising the content whatever I have done in the previous session. Fine. I'll be taking 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. Yesterday's class, I have just given the introduction about Python and introduction about full stack. In diagram number one, I have given the introduction about Python. In diagram number two, I have given the introduction about full stack. What is the meaning of full stack? Why you have to learn full stack in 2022 or 2023 in future? And where exactly after learning Python full stack that they'll be using in the field of AI, ML, data science, web application development. When it comes to web application development, that's what you will be learning a framework called as Django and REST API. In the class itself, I'll be doing that. Okay, next. When it comes to, you can go for robotics, you can go for networking, you can go for testing, and you people should tell me the answer. Who invented Python? I want everyone to take your time, go back to the chat box, type the complete name properly so that it will be recorded in your mind for a longer duration. Type the name. Who invented Python? Without a spelling mistake, I want to see the name. Don't tell GVR, don't tell the short form and all. Write the complete name. I know it would be difficult, that's the reason I have displayed there. Guido van Rossum invented Python in the year 1989, and he was working at the company called as CWI. All those things are not required, but just have a knowledge on that. And please tell me when officially Python was released to the market. In the interview, they're asking, when was Python released to the market? What will be your answer? 1991. If you want to tell the exact date also, just tell them February 20th. Okay. Initially, Python, not initially. Now also, the syntax of Python is very simple when compared to all the other programming language. Now, I take the Python content. You don't worry about that. Fine. Let me give you the clarity about what is the meaning of AI, what is the meaning of ML, what is the meaning of data science. How many of them are interested to learn what is AI, what is ML, what is DS? Introduction. I'll not be going in depth. Introduction about that. Are you interested to learn about these three things? I'll tell you why Python is used there. Simply everybody will tell AI, ML, DS. Fine. But you should be having the knowledge why Python is used there. Then you will learn Python. Because before learning anything, forget about Python. Assume that you want to purchase a car. Fine. At that point of time, don't you think suddenly you'll not go and purchase a car? 100% from your childhood or from couple of years, you'll be having a dream to purchase that car. Yes or no? You'll be having a dream and you'll start doing the research about that car. Finally, once money is arranged, then you'll go and purchase that car. And before that also, test drive, all those things you'll do. Same thing. Many of them will commit this mistake. Sir, what mistake, sir? Assume that if they want to learn Python, they'll go to Google or they'll go to YouTube and they'll just search, learn Python. They'll start learning from day one, technical content. Whatever I'm teaching right now, it's also technical content, but have the curiosity about why the technology is used everywhere. What is the ranking of Python? Those who have attended yesterday's session, easily you can tell the answer. What is the ranking of Python? Very good. Don't you think it's a first rank? What made Python to come to first rank is what I'm going to tell in today's session by explaining the introduction to AI, ML, data science. And you people should tell me the answer, guys. Which one is comfortable? Do you want me to use Notepad++ or do you want me to use Notepad? Which one is comfortable for you? This is Notepad++. I'll show. Just a minute. I'll just show it to you. Wait. I'll just open Notepad also. You just compare both the things. That means the visibility of the text and uh, the look and feel of the application. Which one is comfortable? This is Notepad++. Wait a minute. I'll just open the Notepad also. Same notes from they'll open. I'll not open any other notes. Okay. I think it got displayed. Yes. You tell me this is Notepad. That is Notepad++. Both are same. Fine. Which one you feel that comfortable? Notepad or Notepad++? This is Notepad. Previously, whatever that was displayed is Notepad++. Which one is fine? According to me, if you ask me, the visibility of the text is bold and clear in Notepad. That's the reason I'll be using Notepad. Will that be fine for everyone? Maybe whenever I'm revising, I'll go with the Notepad++. Is that clear, guys? I think both are same. Okay. Now let me just open one more, or else let me just create a new file. Or before creating new file, why Python is used extensively in the field of AI, ML, data science is what I would like to explain. How many of them enjoyed the yesterday's Powtoon, whatever I have displayed? Have you enjoyed that? That means I have just shown one small Powtoon, right? How Python was invented, what made him to invent Python. Similar to that, shall I explain AI, ML, all those things? Will that be fine? Okay, great. Are you people able to see the Powtoon? Please respond yes or no in the chat box. Are you able to see the Powtoon? Okay, great. I want your 10 to 15 minutes complete attention so that I'll make you to understand what is the meaning of all those things. Okay. Please observe. Please observe. You tell me what is artificial intelligence. Anybody in the class. Define AI in the chat box. Define AI in the chat box. Don't Google. Don't check in the Google. Right now, what is there in your mind? Please tell me what is AI? Artificial intelligence. What is the meaning of that? Man-made things. Okay, very good. Next, robotics. Okay, very good. Only robotics. The machine acts like a human being is called as AI. Somewhat correct. Very good. I appreciate your answer. Intelligence given to a machine by human. Very good, man. Very good answer. Next, self-thinking. Yes, correct. Security purpose now. Training the computer. Very good, Tanvita. I appreciate your answer. Training the computer. Okay, fine. If I utter a word called as artificial intelligence, don't you think this is what that will comes to your mind? One robot will be there. People will be inventing that robot, and that is what will come to your mind. Yes or no? As a human being, right? You might think this is AI. 100% this is AI. Next, for some people, this will come to their mind. If you're a movie addictive people, fine. If you're watching a lot of Hollywood movies or Bollywood movies or nowadays Indian movies as well as when it comes to Karnataka also, you tell me guys. Before Robo, have you watched Robo movie? Have you watched Robo? Yes. What is this movie? Whatever you people are watching right now. What is this series? What is the name of this person? I think easily you can tell the answer, right? What is the name of this person? Iron Man. Okay, very good. Tony Stark. Okay, Iron Man. Okay. Don't you think he will talk with his AI? Yes or no? Whatever the AI that he has invented, he will talk with his AI and he'll give the instruction. If you think this is artificial intelligence, 100% yes. And next, observe if you have watched a movie called as Robo, fine, which was done by Rajinikanth, you will feel this is AI, 100% this is AI. Before this movie, don't you think in Kannada industry only one person has done a movie on robotics? Who is that person? At least are you aware of this? Who is the person? Upendra, very good. What is the name of the movie? What is the name of the movie? If I'm not wrong, it's Hollywood movie, right? Yes. If you think that is AI, 100% yes. Now you should understand this. What exactly the meaning of AI? Fine. I'll tell you. If you open your mobile phone, if you open your mobile phone, there are so many applications. Yes or no? There are so many applications. If you open a mobile phone, minimum 40 applications will be there. Let me tell you one by one. If you open Google Map, if you open Google Map, think an answer. You will give, you will give one distance. For example, you're staying in Bangalore and you want to go somewhere else in Bangalore itself. Don't you think it will show three routes? It will show three routes. Yes or no? Three routes it will show, and it will show where exactly the traffic is high, where exactly the traffic is low. Yes or no? All those things it will show. I think few people are telling, sir, your voice is low. Just a minute, I'll just increase the volume. Right now, is the voice is proper? Please tell me. Is it audible now? I hope now it should be audible. Okay, great. Guys, if there is any disturbance in the voice, please do let me know. Okay. Don't you think that is because of we have trained a machine? That means somebody would have written a logic in such a way that machine is being trained, do you think a person will be monitoring that? Yes or no? You tell me the answer. Do you think a person will be monitoring? 100% no. Who will monitor all those traffic? Already they would have written a logic in such a way that if traffic is high, it will show red color. If traffic is moderate, it will show a yellow color, green color, something like that, blue color, I guess. Like this, it will show because we have trained a machine. Fine. Now, if you ask me, what exactly AI? Forget about artificial intelligence. Let me speak about human intelligence. For, for time being, I'll stop. What is AI? I'll explain. 100% I'll explain. First of all, you tell me, what is human intelligence? Sir, what, sir? What kind of question you're asking, sir? Yes. What is human intelligence? How come human being will become intelligent? You tell me the answer. Don't you think? By reading the books, yes or no? By reading the books or by watching videos or by reading some text, you'll become knowledgeable. Correct, right? Best example, have you learned cycling? I think in your childhood days, your father or your friend, 100% they would have taught how to cycle. Correct, right? And you think and answer, how come human being or humans become more intelligent? Let's take a simple example of the cycle. Day one, assume that your parents would have gifted a chota cycle at that point of time. Maybe assume that if you are in second standard, third standard, they would have gifted a chota cycle. Don't you think day one only you become master in cycling? Yes or no in the chat box? Do you think day one only you become master? 100% no. Day one, you struggled to sit in that cycle. Later, you got the balance day by day, day by day, day by day. You started pedaling and you started getting the control of that cycle. Maybe after 1 month or after 2 months, don't you think you'll be doing wheeling and all? You'll be doing stunts in that particular cycle in our childhood days. Correct, right? That means once you get enough experience on something, we'll become more knowledgeable and we'll become more intelligible in that particular domain. Yes or no? That means we have to feed that learning experience should be there. Then only we can become master. Sir, why, sir? Why you are telling all these things? That means human learning is what equal to. Don't you think I can tell human learning is because of experience? How experience you have by riding the cycle, that much amount of knowledge or intelligence you'll be having on that cycle. Yes or no? Assume that 3 months you have practiced cycling. You'll become master in cycling. That means human learning is directly equal to experience that you will be working on that. Now, you tell me, do you think machine learning is equal to experience? Yes or no in the chat box. I want you to think and answer. Do you think machine learning is because of experience? Think, think for a while. Okay, let me just give you a basic example. A basic example. Assume that a fellow is there called as, let me just take, what's the name? Subbu. Let's take Subbu, fine. He's a person. He's a fresher. Subbu is a fresher. He joined the IT company. His package was 35,000 per month. He'll be earning 35,000 per month. Later, couple of years, 5 years after, do you think Subbu will be getting the same amount of salary? 100% no. He is having 5 years of experience. That's the reason he'll be valued more. Correct, right? Yes or no? Yes, please do respond. That means human learning will be valued based upon how much amount of experience he'll be having. Now you tell me, think and answer. Today, you bought a laptop of worth rupees 1 lakh. You invested and you bought a machine. You bought a machine, laptop or mobile phone. It's a machine, right? Fine. That's what I'm asking. Machine learning. That's the reason. I'll correlate. Assume that today you bought a laptop of worth rupees 1 lakh. After 5 years, can you sell that laptop? This laptop is having 5 years of experience. Please give me 10 lakhs. Can you ask like that? Now tell me, do you think human learning will happen because of experience? Fine. Do you think machine learning will happen because of experience? Now tell me the answer. Yes or no? 100% no. Machine learning will not happen because of experience. If it is day one or if it is day 10, based upon something, machine learning will happen. Okay, sir, based upon what machine learning will happen, sir? How the machine will learn, sir? Machine learning will happen because of what? Can someone tell me because of what the machine learning will happen? Just take a guess. If not, I'll tell you how the machine will learn or how you should make the machine to learn. I'll tell you. Uh, Based upon data. Is that fine? Please tell me, guys. Machine learning will happen because of what? Data. Sir, what, sir? You're giving so much of important. Yes, by feeding the data in the form of algorithm, all those things. Fine. That's correct, 100% correct. But how come you'll develop algorithm? First of all, data should be there, right? Now, machine will learn because of data. If you provide enough data for machine, it will learn. Sir, why you're giving so much of importance for data? Could you people please tell me who is the CEO of Facebook, or who is the owner of Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram? Who is the owner? Could you people tell his name? Very good. Mark Zuckerberg. Okay. Have you paid a single rupee? Have you paid a single rupee while using WhatsApp or while installing Instagram or while using YouTube? Have you paid a single rupee? 100% no. Don't you think you would have not paid a single rupee? Correct, right? Then don't you think he is the richest person in the world? Not first richest, almost he will be the richest person. Yes or no? Yes, I'm expecting answer from your side. Yes, correct, right? Because of what? Don't you think he is having a huge amount of data? Sir, what data we have given, sir? What data you haven't given? Every data you have given. Correct, right? Your name, your date of birth, your age, where exactly you'll eat your dinner. 100% you'll tag that if you're going for 3 star, 5 star, everything on a daily basis nowadays. I think a 4-year kid knows how to use a mobile phone. He'll be using WhatsApp, he'll be using Instagram. Trust me, guys, I'm not kidding. I have seen a kid 4 years or 5 years. He's having an Instagram account and he's using Instagram. Wherever he goes, he'll tag. He don't know how to write ABC, but he know how to use Instagram. Because of the data, whatever we have given, he's the richest person. Now, machine learning is booming in the market. For machine learning, data should be given. That is what he is doing. He's extracting your data, and that's the reason he is the richest person in the world. Sir, how, sir? I'll tell you, have patience. Let me just go forward. Sir, how the data will be generated, sir? Now you told a huge amount of data, right? How the data will be generated? Let's take a simple analogy so that you will get to know how the data will be generated. Observe properly. Could you people please tell me what is the world's population in 2022? Any idea? I think the day I created this Powtoon, it was 7.7 billion, but right now it is 8 billion. Correct, right? Maybe you can just check it out in Google. The world's population is 8 billion, not in Karnataka, not in India, I'm telling. Across the world, 8 billion people are there. In that 8 billion people, I think nowadays everybody are educated. That means, forget about education. Don't you think everybody will be having a smartphone? Guys, do you think is there anyone in the village also? If you take, do you think anybody is having a 1100 set? No. Don't you think everybody will be having a touchscreen mobile phone? Yes or no? Yes, please do respond. Out of 8 million, 5.1 billion people are having a mobile phone. In that 5.1 billion people, guys, you have to imagine billion means it is not 100,000, 10,000. Billion means, you know, right? How many zeros? Okay. Among 8 billion, 5.1 billion people are having a smartphone. In that 5.1 billion people, 4 billion people are having the access to internet. Sir, what about rest 1.1, sir? They are confused fellow. They'll be also having internet, but they'll be taking a hotspot from their friend. Okay, that means 4 billion people are having the access towards internet. 8 billion, half of the people are there in the internet. If they are there in the internet, don't you think 100% in everyone's mobile phone, there will be application like Amazon, Facebook, Instagram. You just open your mobile phone. Whatever the application that are there, don't you think 3.2 billion people will be having the application, different application. It might be anything. It might be Uber, it might be Zomato, it might be Book My Show, any application. 100% they'll be using those application. Among the 3.2 billion people using the application, if you ask me for 1 minute, that is 60 seconds, how much amount of data will be generated? Trust me, you will be shocked. Sir, from where you have collected all this data, sir? From Google only, I have collected all this data. And this is not data that I am writing. You can also get it in Google. For 1 minute, how much amount of data will be generated if you ask me? I think somebody might be posting a post in Instagram by attending the class. 46,744 photos will be posted in Instagram for 60 seconds across the world. It might be a reel, it might be a video, it might be an image, it might be a status, whatever it may be. Almost 46,744 photos will be shared on Instagram. Don't you think that is also one data? Correct it. Next, in 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. In YouTube, if you ask me how much amount of search will happen, 42 lakh search will happen, and 42 lakh videos are getting streamed every day on YouTube. That means you have to imagine, guys, how much amount of data the people are seeing. Next, Netflix. I think in lockdown, in COVID time, this Netflix got boom to the market. Correct, right? For 1 minute, across the world, 69,444 hours of video is being watched in Netflix. Now, also, who knows? Somebody might be attending the class and somebody might be watching the video in Netflix. Who knows? Next, Amazon. Who is the owner of Amazon? So at least you should be having this common sense. If you're using Amazon, you should be knowing who is the owner of Amazon. Who is the owner? Have you heard about a name called as Jeff Bezos? He is the owner of Amazon. For 1 minute, 60 seconds, 2 crore sales will happen for Amazon. That means you have to imagine for 1 hour how much. That's how much for 1 hour? Could you people please tell me? 1 minute, 2 crore sales will happen for Amazon. What about one minute? Sorry, 1 hour. 1 hour means 60 minutes. 60 into 2, 120 crore per hour. What about one day? Could you people please calculate? What about one day? 24 hours multiplied by 120. Could you people please tell me what is the amount? 24 hours multiplied by 120. Don't you think it is approximately 3 crore sale? Almost 2,880 crore. 3,000 crores of amount will be done. Sales will be done in Amazon for one day. That's the reason he is the richest person in the world. Sir, not only because of sales he'll be getting the money, guys. Don't you think you'll be giving your complete details? Sir, what details we have given for Amazon, sir? What details you haven't given? For Amazon, don't you think you have given your bank details also? Yes or no? You have given your location. You have given your favorite brands when it comes to shirt, when it comes to shoe, when it comes to watch, everything you have given. Using that data, trust me, he's making money like anything, not because of the commission that he'll be getting from the sales. No, just trust me, Amazon, how Amazon works, only 20%, somewhere I read, only 15 to 20% he'll be getting as a commission for selling the products. Fine. Rest of the things, rest 80% of the money he'll get because of the data what he's having. Fine. Next. For 1 minute, I hope you know Uber, right? In Uber, how many trips will happen across the world? If you ask me, 45,000 trips will happen across the world for 1 minute. That will in 60 seconds. Next, when it comes to our favorite, that is Google, how much amount of search will happen? If you ask me, 36 lakh search is being made per minute in Google. 36 lakh. You have to imagine, guys. That means how many people will be searching in Google? Fine. Next, you tell me, the data is getting generated in a huge manner. Correct? Right? It's not in terms of what I can tell, thousands, crores. It is in terms of billions. Correct? Right? It's terms of billions, trillions. The data has been generated. In back in those days, don't you think data will be recorded in a book? Will you agree with my point? If it is a small amount of data, they used to record in a book, a ledger. Correct? Right? But as days progressed, the data is being getting generated in a huge number. That's the reason what they invented. Have you heard about a floppy disk? I think if you're a 90s kid, you would have heard about a floppy disk. You would have used as well. Have you heard about floppy disk? Correct it. The data is being stored in a floppy disk. Next, as days progressed, what they invented, if you ask me, please tell me what they invented after floppy disk. Floppy or floppy disk, whatever it may be. However you want, you can just utter that. I don't think pen drive, CD, all those things got introduced to the market. If it is 2 GB, 3 GB, 4 GB, easily we can store in the pen drive. Sir, nowadays 128 GB, 1 TB pen drive is also there, sir. I'll agree with your point. Next, hard disk got invented. Correct, right? Next, the data is getting generated in a more number. That's the reason today, how the data is being stored in 2022. If you ask me, the data is being stored specifically in a data centers by having this kind of setup. Trust me. It might be a virtual data, it might be a physical data. All this data will be stored in cloud using the machineries. Is that fine? Sir, what's this much amount of huge data is there, sir? How come they'll store the data, sir? Guys, when it comes to Infosys, let me tell you, Have you seen Mysore campus of Infosys? Have you seen, at least, have you heard about a Mysore campus of Infosys? It's not a picture of that. I'm just saying. Have you heard about Infosys having a branch in Mysore? Acres together, land is there. I think more than 100 acres of land is there, maybe. Correct, right? They are giving training. Along with that, some of the buildings they have dedicated just to store their data. Sir, what, sir? Just to store the data, they'll be having a building, sir. Yes. So many buildings are there only to store the data. So many people are working to protect the data, to give the security for the data. Trust me. Fine. That means data will be stored nowadays in data center. Whatever the images that you're seeing, sending in WhatsApp or Instagram, all those data should be stored somewhere where it will be stored. Might be stored in USA or UK or India, wherever it may be, wherever they get a land, wherever they can build their data center, they'll store the data. This is how the data is being stored. Fine. Next, what, sir? What is this data called as? If you ask me, big data. What is big data? If somebody is asking, somebody might be giving build up. I'm working on big data. Big data. Big data means nothing, guys. A huge amount of data will be generated per minute, per hour, per day, per week, per month. All those data is only technically called as big data. Why? Because it's a huge amount of data, right? They have to give some name. The name happens to be big data. Next, using this big data, how they will store. Initially, they try to store within a GB. Later, they try to store within TB. Now PB. Now, don't you think it will be keeping on increasing? Yes or no? Gigabyte, terabyte, like this, the data storage unit will be increasing. There is no ending for that. Maybe next year, something they'll invent to store the data. Now, using the data, can we do anything? Using the raw data, trust me, we cannot do anything. Trust me, using the raw data, nobody can do anything. That's the reason they have told data is the new oil. Why, sir? Why they have given the name data is the new oil, if you ask me? Data is like oil. You know how the oil will be generated? Anybody? I think you people would be aware of in Dubai, oil will be there. Like this, they'll extract the oil and all. Correct, right? Guys, whatever the crude oil that they will get, crude oil means raw oil. They cannot do anything by keeping the raw oil, whatever they'll get by digging the sand. Yes or no? Nothing they can do. But if they filter, first level of filtration is done. That oil will be used for cooking. Next, second level of filtration is done. That oil might be used for what? Please tell me. If it is kerosene, it will be used for cooking purpose. Next, one more level of filtration will happen. Uh, they cannot do anything using the raw oil, that is crude oil. First level of filtration, it can be used for cooking. Second level of filtration, it can be used for bike, it can be used for car, that is petrol, diesel, whatever people are saying. Even more filtration, if they are doing, don't you think it can be used for planes? Could you people please tell me what oil is used for plane? Have you heard about white petrol? Yes, please tell me. That's the costliest oil. Correct, right? Same thing is applicable for data also. If you have a raw data, you cannot do anything. First level of filtration, you sell the data. Second level of filtration, you sell the data. Third level of filtration, you sell the data. That means if you are filtering the data to the core, you will get more number of money. That's how the things will happen. Is that clear? Next. Okay, sir. Data we understood. We understood the importance of data. But right now, how they will filter this data, sir? Using a technology called as statistics. Have you heard about a technology called as statistics? Yes or no? Yes, please do respond. Have you heard about a title called as statistics? Yes, using statistics only, they'll just filter the data. Okay, just give me 1 minute, guys. I think it's not responding. I don't know what happened for the internet. Yes, now it's coming. Yep. They'll write a graph, they'll do statistical operation upon the data in order to filter the data. Because if they filter, more amount is what they'll be getting. Okay, sir, how this filtration will happen, sir? All this filtration will happen because of mathematical operation. That means initially they have to understand the data. Fine. Next, using the statistics, that too by taking the help of mathematics, they'll just filter the data. Next, what will happen, sir? Using the technology, using the computer, inside the computer, using the programmatical technology. It might be Java, it might be C, it might be C++, it might be Python. But Python will be extensively used while filtering the data. That means using mathematics knowledge, using the computer science knowledge, that is Python. If you write the code, that is how you will filter the data. That is how, if the filtered data, if you give for a machine learning will happen. Are you able to connect the dots? Yes or no? If you give the raw data for machine, nothing the machine will understand. You have to filter the data. Then you have to give the data for machine so that easily the machine will understand. I hope you got the connection of Python, where exactly Python will be used in machine learning. Yes, what is machine learning? Feeding the data to a machine so that it will learn, or you will make it to learn. It's only called as machine learning. In simple words, if I have to tell, simply if you give the raw data, nothing will happen. You have to filter the data and you have to give it for a machine. For filtration operation, they'll be using the statistics as well as mathematics in the field of statistics. If you combine statistics as well as the computer science knowledge, that might be programming knowledge, whatever you if you use, fine. And maybe in order to see the graphs, all those things, you'll be using MATLAB. I think if you're from EC department, you'll understand MATLAB. Some graphs will be there, correct, right? Now I'm going to display something, just observe properly. Statistics, you'll be using your mathematical knowledge. Next, computer science, you'll be using a programmatical knowledge. If you combine the statistics knowledge as well as if you combine the computer science knowledge, that is only technically called as data science. I know it's not properly visible. I think some pro and all is coming. It's okay. I hope it's visible, right? Somehow is that visible, guys? Another 5 slides. I don't know what happened with the slides. Okay. What is data science if you ask me? It's a combination of statistics that are used in mathematics and programming knowledge that is used in the computer science put together is only called as data science. Now tell me, how many of them understood? I'm not asking 100%. How many of them understood what is data science? 10%. What is data science? What exactly the meaning of data science? What exactly the meaning of machine learning and what we have to feed for the machine? 10% are you able to understand? Just trust me, in a single day, nobody can give 100% knowledge on machine learning data science. I'm just taking an initiative so that you should understand why Python is extensively used in the field of DS or in the field of machine learning. Next, observe properly. Sir, using this data, what they'll do, sir? It's pretty simple, guys. Using the data only, every business is running. If you take whatever may be the business, you take your VTU, you take your college, you take study online, you take Flipkart, you take Amazon, every company is running based upon the data. Sir, using the data, what they'll do, sir? We will segregate the data and we will use how exactly we want. That means, assume that let's take Flipkart. Assume that they have seen the graph of Flipkart. When it comes to the month, January month, only small revenue. February month, the revenue has been increased. March month, the revenue has been increased. In the month of April, the complete revenue got increased of Flipkart. And they have observed what made in April to make sure that the revenue has been increased. And they got to know that if there is any offer for the candidates or if there is any offer for the customers, fine, sorry, if there is any offer given for the customer, they'll just try to purchase more. That's the reason revenue is directly proportional to what? Unique visitors. Sir, what is the meaning of that, sir? That means they want more number of new customers. Yes or no? If more number of customers are there, then 100% the profit will increase or the revenue will increase. Correct, right? It's a fact. It's a known fact. Now they sat and they thought how to get the unique visitors to Flipkart and how to increase the revenue. And they sat and they thought, and what they did, don't you think? They'll be giving an offer like this. Sir, how, sir? It's pretty simple. Don't you think Big Billion Day, Great Indian Sale, all these things is what they'll do? Do you think they'll give a genuine offer? Yes or no in the chat box? Do you think they'll give 100% genuine offer? Yes, 100% no. In order to get a new customers to their website or product, it's an advertisement. That's it. So how come they'll do, sir? For example, they'll just tell like this: 20,000 phone will be given for 10,000. Actually, the price of the phone will be 10,000 itself. They'll make it to 20,000 and they'll reduce it to 10,000 and they will tell 10,000. As soon as you see 20,000 is been reduced to 10,000, don't you think as a human being, including me, will be tempted to purchase that? Assume that all those ads will be posted on a newspaper. If it is there on the newspaper, 100% your grandparents will see that on a newspaper or TV. Assume that in a TV, one ad will come. 50,000 sari will be given for 10,000 in Big Billion Day. Don't you think your Ajji, that is grandmother, will ask you to purchase the particular sari? And if it is something else, 100% people will tell you to purchase that. Correct, right? That's how the things will work. Because of the data, trust me, if you filter the data, if you understand the data, and that too because of data science. What is data science? Again, I will tell. It's a combination of statistics that is done using the mathematical skills. Similarly, When it comes to computer science, using Python, if you combine those two things, that is only called as data science. Nothing else, guys. Is that fine? So why Python should be used in the field of data science, sir? First of all, we have to train machine. Guys, this is machine, guys. We have to train machine using some machine learning model, using Python programming language. If you write the logic, don't you think machine will be trained? Why? Because using Python, you're filtering the data using some programmatical knowledge, and you're giving that filtered data to a machine, so that machine will understand and machine will give you the output. That's how the things will work. Why Python, sir? They could have used n number of programming language, right? Yesterday I told you Python syntax is very simple. One more very important point I will tell. Python is having n number of built-in libraries where you can perform huge tasks within less number of time. That's the reason they're using Python. Is that clear? Not because of syntax is very simple. Python understanding is very simple. Not because of that. I'll agree with your point. Python is very easy to understand and syntax is very simple. But Python is having extensive built-in libraries. Because of that, they're using Python. Is that clear, guys? Please do respond. If you learn Python, maybe so many options will open. You can just go with the field of data science. You can just go with the field of web development. You can just go in the field of anything. When it comes to machine learning or data science, you have to be aware of some of the libraries called as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, SciPy. All those things are there. I, I hope you enjoyed the Powtoon. And how many of them got? Just a minute. I'll just open the notes. Just give me a minute. I'll just create a new file. That is a text document. I'll just tell day two. I will tell. Okay. Are you people able to see the day two notes? Now tell me yes or no. Are you able to see day two notes? Please do respond. As there is no diagrams and all. Let me just tell introduction to machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence. These three are interconnected. Machine learning, data science, AI are interconnected because of machine learning. If the machine is learning, don't you think that is what we'll call it as AI? For example, guys, if I give some data for a robot, assume that one robot is there, fine. I'll give a filtered data for robot. I'll make the robot to understand something using my machine learning as well as DS knowledge. That is only called as, you will call it as what? A robot is performing artificial intelligence. That means artificially intelligence is been imbibed to robot. That is only called as AI. Is that clear? It need not to be a robot. It might be any entity because of DS. Guys, I'll tell you, you just tell me whether you're able to understand or not. If you know DS, that is data science, you can train the machine by providing the data. Because of machine learning, AI is there in the market. Now tell me, I'm not expecting 100%. Trust me, if you give me 10 to 15 hours, I'll make you to understand in detail about ML, DS, AI. But in half an hour, I hope I have given enough knowledge. Yes or no in the chat box. In half an hour, what might be the knowledge that I have given? I hope I have given that. Next. Let me just go ahead. Just observe properly, guys. You please tell me in the chat box how many of them are aware something about Python. Sir, some Python code I have seen in my life, sir. If it is yes, respond yes. If it is no, respond no. Let me see how many of them. Yes, please be very frank. And one more thing, if you want to learn Python, from my side, no criteria. If you need not to be having any knowledge. If you are zero in programming knowledge, sir, I don't know C, sir, I don't know Java, sir. Nothing. If you know English, normal English, whatever I'm speaking, I'll make you to understand Python. Is that fine? Yes, Hamad. Is that clear, guys? Not only because of that, so many features are there when it comes to Python. Okay, sir, which are those features, sir? Let me just write you the features of Python. Features of Python. Sir, what might be the features, sir? What made Python to be used extensively in the market? Could you people tell me? Anybody in the class? If you would have used Python, you tell me. It is very simple and easy to learn. Have you paid a single rupee for Python? Yes or no? Have you paid a single rupee? No, you haven't paid a single rupee. Correct, right? 0 rupees is what you have to pay to download and learn Python. But when it comes to class, you have to pay that secondary. That means, first point, shall I write? It is very simple and easy to learn. So that we will get to know after a couple of days. Sir. That's fine, no issues. Second point, it is freely downloadable. How to download Python also I'll tell you. And it's open source software. It is freely downloadable and it's open source software. See, guys, how to download Python, how to install, how to use Python, I'll teach. But as of now, what you have to understand, it is freely downloadable and open source. Sir, what is the meaning of open source, sir? Many of them will be getting confused. Open source means free. No, freely downloadable is different. Open source is different. Open source means as a developer in future, if you feel like, okay, I'll give you the what I can tell, basic overview of what I can tell. What is freely downloadable and what is open source? Assume that 5 demo classes I will take. Assume that 5 demo classes is what I will take. Okay, let's explain in a very simple manner. You tell me, in order to attend 5 demo classes, is that free or do you want to pay some money? You tell me the answer. Only for 5 demo classes. It's a free of cost, right? Without paying a single rupee, you can attend 5 demo classes. After attending the demo classes, after downloading Python, after using Python, once you become expertise in Python, if you feel like, sir, in demo 2, you have explained AI, ML, DS, sir. 30 minutes you have explained, sir. But for the next batch, could you explain 45 minutes on that? If you tell me, don't you think I'll agree with your point? That means as a student, you are giving a feedback for me, or you are making me to update. Yes or no? That means Sandesh content is open source. Whatever I'm doing, guys, for the previous batch, what I have done, I'll not be doing for this batch. That means 100% I have to upgrade myself. That is what many people in the market are not doing. From 10 years, same old thing is what they're delivering. Yes or no? Correct, right? We should not commit that mistake. Always we have to keep updating what is open source. As a developer, if you feel like you want to include something in Python, you can tell them. There is a forum for that. If they feel that can be an added advantage for Python, they'll add in the next release, next update. That is only the meaning of open source. Now tell me, are you able to understand the difference between freely downloadable and open source? Yes or no in the chat box. Are you people able to understand the difference between freely downloadable means no paisa, that's it. Open source means you can add your ideology, but not everything they'll agree. If they feel like it will be add-on advantage, they'll agree. Next point. High-level programming language. What is high-level programming language? I'll tell you. 100% going ahead, I'll speak in detail about what is high-level programming language. Next, Python is platform dependent or independent? Think and answer. So first of all, we don't know what is platform dependent or independent. You're asking Python is platform dependent, independent. Right now, I'll write the point. Yes, right now I'm just writing the features. One by one, I'll explain in detail. Will that be fine for everyone? As I'll explain what is platform dependent, what is platform independent, why Python is platform independent also I will tell you. Is that clear? Yes, please don't think like I'll not explain. 100% I'll take this topic and I'll write the diagram and I'll explain why Python is platform independent. But as of now, you have to be aware of Python is extensively used here. That's the reason Python is number one. And because of this, Python is number one. That's the reason I'm just writing here. Python is platform independent. What is platform independent? I'll tell you. In the upcoming classes, I'll tell you. Next, Python is hybrid programming language. Sir, what is the meaning of this, sir? Python is both compiled and interpreted. What is the meaning of compilation, interpretation? Why it is hybrid language? What will happen internally in Python? Everything with a beautiful diagram I'll explain. But as of now, I have just written the point. Next, Python is embedded. So what is the meaning of embedded, sir? You can embed Python with Java. Technically, it is called as Jython. You can embed Python with C, Python. Trust me, I'm not kidding. Like that, it is there. You can embed with any other application when it comes to Python. Next, Python is both procedure-oriented as well as object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language. That's the reason Python is extensively used. Sir, what is the meaning of this object-oriented, procedure-oriented? Time will come, I'll speak. You don't worry about that. But as of now, I'm just giving a point. Next, because of portability. Sir, what is the meaning of portability, sir? We are not able to understand. Could you please explain the in detail about portability? 100% I'll explain. You tell me, guys. Let me take my example. I think in the year 2000, I don't remember the exact year. Just a minute. Let me just remember. 2009. Fine. 2009 or 8. I don't remember. I purchased a SIM card. I purchased a SIM card called as Aircel. This is my number at that point of time. Now also it's same. Please tell me, I have purchased a SIM card called as Aircel. The phone number is this one. Later, I don't know in which year or porting is done, all those things. From Airtel, I have changed for Tata Docomo. Have you heard about Tata Docomo? Yes, please do respond. Have you heard about Tata Docomo? I think in olden days it was there. Tata Docomo. Next. After Tata Docomo, I changed for, I think, Vodafone. After Vodafone, I think something got boomed in 2018 or 17. I don't remember. I think in 2015 itself. I don't know exact year. You tell me, everybody got changed or ported to that network. What is that? Ambani, Geo. Fine. Now I'm using world's best connection that they're having. That is what they will tell, but that's not the truth. Wherever you go, they will tell signal you'll get, but you'll not get signal. What is the network? Please tell me. I'll not write the name. I hope you understood. That means, don't you think my number would remain same with different operators? My number would remain same with different operators. Same thing. If you are writing a Python code, it is portable from one platform to another platform. The hardware configuration might change. The software configuration might change. You might be using Windows. Somebody will be using Unix. Somebody will be using Macintosh. It is portable in every technology, in every platform. That is the reason Python is number one. Next, because of extensive built-in libraries, and Python is dynamically typed programming language. Just now I told extensive built-in libraries are there in Python. That's the reason many of them will be using. And what is the meaning of dynamically typed programming language? What makes a programming language to be used? If it is dynamically typed, I'll tell you. Guys, this one on day 6 or maybe day 7, I'll take in detail. Will that be fine? I think day 3, I might be teaching this or this one, high level and this one. That means step by step, I'll teach regarding all these 10 points. Like this, trust me, I can give you 100 points, but these are the 10 most important points or important features of Python. It's an interview question, not from a perspective of anything you should learn. It's a very important interview question. Is that clear, guys? If I explain in detail about this by taking one point separately, you will understand. But as of now, at least are you aware of which are the important features of Python? Yes or no in the chat box? I want you people to respond. Okay, next. Please listen properly so that you'll understand in a very better manner. Some of them are telling, sir, Python is easy, Java is easy, C is easy. You tell me which is very easy, which programming language is very easy. Shall I give you the difference between C, Java, Python? Will that be fine if I give you that? Yes, please do respond. Sir, I don't know C language, sir. I don't know Java, sir. I don't know Python, sir. That's fine. If you don't know anything also, that's fine. Well and good. But at least I'll try to help you out. I'll try to help you out. So that many of them will be having this confusion. So which one is very easy to learn? Which one is very easy to write the code? Trust me, Python. Sir, explain, sir. I'll explain. By taking a chota diagram, I'll just explain. You please tell me whether you people are able to understand or not. Let me just do one thing. I want to print something on the console using C, Java, as well as Python. Just a minute. I'll just take that heading. Just give me a minute. I think there is a myth or there is a superstitious in the IT industry. If you want to learn something, first print something on the console. What is that you have printed in your college days, or if you would have learned C or Python? What is the first thing that you have printed? Don't you think you would have printed hello world? Correct, right? Let's take that one itself. Fine. Printing hello world in C, Java, and Python. Okay, sir, how to print in C, how to print in Java, how to print in Python, if you ask me. Will that be fine if I show you the diagram? Because I want you to understand. I shall not be executing a C code, Java code. I'll be directly showing you the diagram. Is that clear for everyone if I show the diagram? I want you to respond. Okay, meanwhile, I'll show you the diagram. Meanwhile, you please fill the attendance form now itself. Still 10 minutes is there. Please don't get exited from the session. I'll be sending you the attendance link. Just give me a minute. As I hope yesterday I have seen many of them would have not given the attendance. Guys, I told you, right? If you are attending 5 days, what you will get? Even though if you don't join the course, it doesn't matter. Offense. That's up to purely your wish. If you attend 5 days, what you will get? I don't think you'll get a participation certificate for everyone. For that, out of 5 classes, I want you to be attended 4 classes. If not, you should have watched the recorded video. Is that fine? Okay, I have given the attendance link. Please fill that link. Meanwhile, I'll just open the particular diagram. Take 1 minute. If you have any queries, please do let me know. And I'll tell you what is the course fee, everything. I'll tell you in today's session. Code, which rank? You tell me what is the ranking of Python? Somebody is asking the code. What is the ranking of Python? You just give me that answer. That's it. Give me 1 minute, guys. But I'll just display that. Yeah, are you people able to see the diagram? I hope you have filled the form, right? Have you filled the form? Let's at least respond for that. Have you filled the form? Yes or no in the chat box? Yes, I hope everybody would have given the attendance. Now, instead of writing those, because your main concentration should be towards how much amount of line it will take. Let me see how many of them filled the attendance. Still, I can see only 100 people would have filled the attendance form or the attendance link. What about rest of them? Again, I'll send. As I want everyone to fill the attendance link. Again, I have sent in the chat box. Please fill. Just give me a mail, name, and phone number. That's it. And attendance code. What is the ranking of Python? First rank. That's it. If you have any queries, type there. Okay. Now you people should tell me the answer. Are you able to see the diagram number 1? Yes or no in the chat box? Are you able to see the diagram? Yes, instead of typing, when it comes to actual class, I'll type. Fine. From scratch, I'll type. But this one, I want you to understand the difference. That's the only reason that I'm displaying the diagram. Sir, what, sir? What we are able to understand, sir? When it comes to C programming language, observe properly. If you want to print something in C, don't you think you have to write the main method? You have to use printf, and you have to close the brackets. That means you have to use the semicolon, hash include stdio.h. Later, after writing the 5 lines of code, you'll be getting hello world. If you execute this in any of the editor, you'll be getting the output. Yes or no? See here, 5 lines of code is there. These 5 lines of code is what you have to execute to get the output. That too in C programming language. Similarly, when it comes to Java, you have to use a method called as print method. Inside the print method, you have to write hello world. You have to close the things, that is semicolon. Print method is available within system.out module. that should be enclosed within a main method called as main public static void. All those things I'm not going to speak. Why? Because I'm not teaching Java. Again, the main method should be enclosed within a class with the same name. All these criteria are there just to get a single line output as a hello world, 7 lines. Sir, what about Python, sir? You please use a method called as print method. Whatever you want to print, right inside that, you will get the output. That's it. Is that clear for everyone? Please do respond. So only one line, sir. Yes, 100% only one line. Please do one thing. Please take the screenshot of diagram number 1. Although I'll be taking the screenshot, you people should take the screenshot. Have you taken the screenshot? Yes or no? Okay, hope that you have taken the screenshot. If not, it will be uploaded in the Google Drive. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you how to download Python software. Step by step, I'll proceed. Don't worry. But as of now, observe properly. Just give me a minute. Yep. Here I'll just write diagram number 1. I'll not execute C code. I'll not execute Java code. If you want, I can execute that as well. But I'll execute a Python code because you're here to learn Python. That's the reason I should be executing a Python code. Okay, when it comes to execution of Python, in the upcoming classes, I'll tell you how to download Python, where you have to download. But as of now, I'll be using online Python compiler. Will that be fine? Yes, please do respond. But never ever in future, I'll be using online compiler. I'll be using the editors. I'll be using every editor that is there in the market in the class so that you people should get experience. I'll be using Sublime, I'll be using Atom, I'll be using PyCharm, I'll be using Anaconda. Whatever the tools that are there, everything I'll be using. But as of now, I'll be using Python online compiler so that you should understand because of only one line, do we get the output? 100% will get the output. See here, already they have written the logic. Print method. Within that, hello world. If you run, don't you think we got the output as hello world? Yes or no? Please do respond. I hope everybody are able to understand. Similarly, if you want to print, sir, what we should print, sir? Assume that you want to print study online 500 times using Java and Python. Maybe because many of them will compare Java and Python, right? So here, if you want to print study online 500 times in Java and Python, sir, what we should do in Java, sir? When it comes to Java, I'll just display the diagram. You have to use looping concept. Yes or no? When it comes to Java, you have to use looping concept. I'll display the diagram. Just tell me whether people are able to see the diagram or not. Yes, if you're not able to understand Java, don't worry at all. Why? Because you're not here to learn Java. You're here to learn Python. That means you have to understand how is the programming language that you're going to learn that happens to be Python. That's what you have to understand. Observe properly, guys. Just to print study online 500 times on the console, how many lines of Java code I have written? Could you people please do respond? How many lines of Java code I have written? You can see here. How many lines of Java code? You can count as well. Don't you think 10 lines of Java code? Sir, I'm not able to understand, sir. I'm not explaining Java, my dear. I'm not explaining. Fine. I'll not explain also because when it comes to Python, I'll explain. Why I have to explain Java in Python class? So here you will initialize a variable called as 0 with a variable called as I should be less than or equal to 500, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every time the I value will be incremented and you will get the output. When it comes to Python, within only one line will get the output. Study online. /n. Why? Because control should go to the next line after printing the data. That's the reason I have used /n. Multiply star. How many times you want? 500 times. You print 500 times. Sir, what, sir? Will this work, sir? We'll see. 100% I'll execute. Please take the screenshot of diagram number 2. Have you taken the screenshot? Yes or no in the chat box? As you should be very quick in taking the screenshot. As soon as I tell take the screenshot, you should be taking the screenshot. Next. Let me just come back to the Python editor. Same thing. Instead of hello world, I'll tell study online. Study online. What I should tell? Please tell me what I should tell. Just now you have seen, right? Just now you people would have seen. What I should tell? Simply if I tell multiplied by, see here, simply if I tell multiplied by 500, I'll get the output. It doesn't mean I'll not get the output, but I'll get the output like this. Not one below the other. I want one below the other. Then what I should do? Please tell me. /n. Where I have to use /n? After printing online, that is E, last word, you please take the cursor to the next line. That is what the symbol /n. That's it. Is that fine? Please don't put outside the code. Do you think you should put outside the code or inside the code? Think and answer. Inside the code. Is that clear? After E, please take the cursor to the next line and print study online. After E, please take the cursor. After E, please take the cursor. Print 500 times. That's it. Now tell me, guys, like this, you give me 100 lines of Java code. I'll convert that 100 lines into minimum 20 lines. Don't you think? When it comes to learning, guys, I'm not against Java. Trust me, still Java is having its own importance. Python is having more importance. But when it comes to the programming language, which one is easy to understand? That's what I want you to understand. So yeah, simple and easy to understand. Point number one is what I'm trying to explain. Which one is easy to understand? Please do respond. Python or Java? Syntactically, 100% without a doubt, Python. Okay, now let me just open the browser. Give me a minute. So I'll just halt the technical discussion. Many of them are asking, sir, what is the price of this? We want to join, how to join, how to do the admission. From today night, after the class, the admission will open for this batch. First come, first serve is what I would believe every time. Fine. Till this Sunday, 6 p.m. or let's take 8 p.m. The admission will be open from today. From today, I think 8 p.m. You start at 8 p.m. itself. From today, sir, soon after the class, I'll do the admission, sir. That's up to your wish. From today till coming Sunday, the admission will be open for this complete Python full stack batch. Now, what things or what will be the commercials for this Python full stack batch? Everything if you ask me. Let me just open the browser. I'll just show you the browser. Please tell me, are you able to see the browser or not? Give me 1 minute. I'm just sharing the browser. Are people able to see the browser? Yes or no in the chat box? I hope if you are attending from laptop, you'll be able to see properly. If you are attending from mobile phone, you'll not be able to see properly. At least, are you able to see it properly? Yes or no? Okay, it's totally 400 hours plus content. If you want to learn only Python full stack, sir, till where the Python full stack will be applicable, sir? Till here, core Python, Django, REST API, till here. Along with that, you please tell me, yesterday I have told how many projects I'll be doing. I think you people should be completely aware of that. How many projects I'll be doing in Python full stack? 6 projects on Python. 6 projects on Python. Similarly, using Django REST API, how many projects I'll be doing? 6 real-time projects. 6 real-time projects. Let me reduce the font size. Okay, 6 real-time projects using Django, REST API, Python. You tell me, guys, will you be excited if you develop a similar application like Amazon? Sir, what, sir? Is it possible to develop application like Amazon? Not using only Python, you can develop. Using Django, REST API, you can do miracle. You tell me, guys, if I teach you how to develop application similar to Amazon, similar to Book My Show, similar to Zomato, don't you think? Same thing, you can put it in your resume and you can get a job. Correct, right? These things will be included in the highlighted part, 6 real-time projects and 6 projects on Python. You tell me, guys, total how many hours of content? Could you please count 140 plus 50? Guys, no one I'm telling, plus or minus 5 hours will happen. 100% will be plus itself, minus will never happen. Okay, please tell me how many hours total? I want you to respond. Please be very quick. Let's just count how many hours. 200. Guys, what about the highlighted portion? I'm just asking only the highlighted portion. And trust me, SQL will be 25 hours, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. And one more thing I haven't included here. What is that I haven't included? JavaScript I haven't included. I think in the browser I haven't included. I'll do it. You don't worry about that. Is that fine? I think we forgot to include JavaScript. At the last moment, few colleges asked us to do JavaScript also. That's the reason we have included. Trust me, guys, 140. Let's take core Python plus Django 50 hours plus REST API 20 hours. Project, if you take also 100%, it will exceed more than that. Shall I take more than? It will be 250 hours. Yes or no? It will be 250 hours. But trust me, I'll be doing 300 hours. Minimum. Maximum 300 hours is what you give me. Fine. Maximum 300 hours. The duration for Python full stack, whatever that has been displayed, will be 3 to 4 months of duration. Is that clear? Here, JavaScript also got included, guys. No one I'm telling. It will be for 30 hours. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript will be more than 30 hours. SQL will be for 25 hours. And plus or minus will happen. Let's say 300 hours. You tell me what should be the price that I should keep. Why? Because every time, sir, you'll ask students, sir, yes or no. At least you ask us what should be the price. I hope you have done your research in your college or outside the market. What will be the price that they'll be taking outside? Yes, trust me, outside, first of all, they'll not do real-time projects. They'll not do REST API. Trust me, I'm not kidding. You can just do your inquiry. Minimum, the range will start from 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. Even people will take 2 lakh. But I'm not against them. Let them take 3 lakh or let them take 5 lakh. You are here to give, they are there to take. That's it. I'm not having any issue. But let them do the justice for the content. That's very important. Is that fine? But what I'll be charging for this 300 hours, fine. I'll give you the hint. Fine, I'll just give you the hint. You should tell me what would be the course fee for this. 33 rupees per hour. 33.33 rupees per hour. Please tell me what should be the price. Daily for 1 hour class, you have to pay me 33 rupees. Sir, what's it? It's not even 200 rupees. Yes. What should be the price? Could you people please calculate and tell me the answer? 33.33 rupees. 300. Guys, just multiply 33.33. 33.33 multiplied by 300 hours. What will be the price? It will be around 10,000 rupees. 10K. 10K. Is that fine? For all these things, it will be 10K. Is that clear, guys? Please do respond. So how to do the payment? I'll tell you, 100% I'll tell you that. I hope everybody understood in Python full stack what you will be getting for 10K. Sir, I want more, sir. Even everything you will be getting here when it comes to the below part. When it comes to the below part, let me just highlight this. Okay, here also, if I include this one, programming for 30 to 40 hours, DSA for 50 hours, aptitude for more than 60 hours, and resume building, placement preparation, mock interview for more than 20 hours. You tell me how many hours will be added? Don't you think extra 100 hours will be added? Approximately more than 100 hours. 100% is more than 100 hours. I think 120 to 130 hours will be added. That means, shall I tell 400 plus hours? Or shall I tell it is around some 400 plus hours, including all these things? I'll say around 430 plus hours. What about this duration, sir? It will be for 4 to 5 months. And what will be the cost of this, sir? Guys, don't you think I have to pay for the people who will be doing the aptitude? That to in detail. I have to pay for the people who will be doing your placement preparation and programming DSA I'll take. That's the reason. If you join Python full stack plus below part, whatever that has been highlighted, it will be around 15K. Sir, will there be any reduction? 100%. Please do give me a call before doing the admission. According to you, 100% there will be a reduction, but not more you can expect. Is that clear, guys? Please do respond. Always, if you ask me, sir, which one is best? You tell me, do you want 5 lakh package or you want 10 lakh package? Which one you want to aim? You please tell me in the chat box. Which one you want to aim? Do you want to aim only 5 lakh package or you want to aim 15 lakh package or more than 10 lakh package? Let's say on an average. Sir, I want only 5 lakh package, sir. That's what I feel. Then only go with Python full stack by paying 10K. Fine. Yes, you might be in 3rd semester, you might be in 5th semester, it doesn't matter. Once you get the access, you'll be having the access. Is that fine? So you can just watch the video. So if you are in 3rd semester, trust me, it will be a very add-on advantage. Easily you can prepare without any pressure. Zero pressure will be there. Fine. Sir, I want more than 10 lakhs package, sir. I want core companies. I want a very big company, all those things. Then trust me, without data structure, you will not be getting more than 10 lakhs. You have to master data structure. You have to master programming. You decide. If you aim for 10 lakh, you will get 5 lakhs per annum. Yes, if you could think giving 10,000 is a more amount, that's what I told you, right? You will be giving around 33 rupees per hour. That's it. Fine. Many of them will be charging 300 rupees per hour. You can just compete with them. And that too, if somebody is doing the content like me, you just bring it to my notice. If somebody is doing all this content for the amount, whatever I'm telling, I'll give the course for free of cost. Is that clear? Always, I would suggest you to aim for more. And if you miss the class, you'll be getting a recorded video. And during your external exam, I'll not be taking the class. Is that fine? Is that clear for everyone? I hope now you understood, everyone. Have you got the clarity about the fee structure? And one more thing, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, as well as till Friday, you need not to pay a single rupee. No, sir, today itself I'll do the admission. Well and good. That's purely up to your wish. Do one thing, guys. Take the screenshot of this. Let it be there in your, what I can tell, mobile. Take the screenshot of this. It is more than 5 lakhs, more than 10 lakhs, is what I can assure. I cannot tell exactly 5 lakh. It might be 4.5 lakh. Here, I cannot assure exactly 10 lakh. It might be 9 lakh. It might be 12 lakh. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Have you taken the screenshot? Okay, hope that you have taken the screenshot. Now, let me just come back to the notes. You please tell me, are you people able to see the notes or not? Are you able to see the notes? Okay, in notes itself, I'll be giving the details of admission. From today, the admission window will open. Fine. If you belongs to some of the colleges that I have done the boot camps or workshop, please contact me before doing the admission so that I tell you what you have to do, how the things will be taken care. The rest of them, you can just do the admission, no issues. Wait a minute. I'm just searching for the file. Where is that? Payment details. Yeah. Okay. Are you people able to see the payment details? Yes or no in the chat box? Please do respond. Are you able to see it? Okay. As I told, from today, the admission window will open. If you want to say go for Python full stack, just tell that I want to go only for Python full stack. If you want to go for Python full stack plus BSA plus all those things, just say get admission for this account. Maybe if you want to transfer via account, you can just give my name, my account number, as well as IFSC code. Fine. And if you want to pay through PhonePe or Google Pay, you can just use my number itself. 100%. Somebody is asking, sir, is there any installments? So please give me a call. 100% we'll have a conversation. As I can understand, if I tell you to pay 15,000 today itself or tomorrow itself, that too in the mid of a month. Basically, I'm also from a middle class background. I can understand. You just give me a call. We'll have a conversation. Will that be fine? But trust me, I'll not be giving more than 2 installments. That's for sure. Sir, every month I'll pay 1,000, sir. Before completing the course only, only 5,000 is what I'll be collecting. That's the reason. 100%, if you go with the installment, fine. But you have to contact me before doing the admission for that. Okay. This is my phone pay number, and you'll be getting a receipt from me. Why, sir? Why you'll be giving the receipt, sir? Because I'm a salaried employee. I'm paying 30% of tax for government from whatever the earning that I'm having from my what I can tell company. 30% of tax is what I'm paying. When it comes to study online, I'm paying 18% of tax. That's the reason I have to pay 18% of tax. You tell me, guys, if you join a course by paying 15,000, let's assume, you tell me what will be the amount that I'll be getting if you ask me. Let me be very clear with you people. In 15,000, how much I have to pay for government? Could you people please tell me? 2,700 is what I have to pay for the government as a tax. Just trust me. You tell me if you minus 2,700, fine. You tell me how much amount I'll be getting. Could you people please tell me? At least you're willing in calculation, right? I'll be getting around some 12,300 rupees. Correct, right? In that 12,300, don't you think I have a website? I have a mobile application. I have a mobile app. Don't you think on a daily basis I have to upload the video there? Simply, do you think they'll give the storage space for free of cost? Do you think they'll give the storage space for free of cost? For example, video is there in Netflix. Video is there in what I can tell, Amazon Prime. Sir, yesterday you have given YouTube. Sir, YouTube is free. But going ahead, the video will not be there in YouTube, my dear. It will be there on our website as well as mobile application. Don't you think some amount is what I have to give to hold the data? Yes or no? Please do let me know. Correct, right? For that, If I tell you the amount, you'll not believe. That's the reason I want to tell that for ease of student, so that students should feel very comfortable for the online class. Trust me, many of them will do the online class and they are least bothered about the students. Whether you attend the live class or not, they are least bothered. But I don't want that to happen. I know emergencies will be there in everybody's life. That's the reason I'm giving the videos on a daily basis. Is that clear? And when it comes to aptitude, to be done by best of best, you cannot choose. Sir, I don't want programming, sir. I don't want aptitude, sir. How much for Python? No. Either you go with this or you go with this. That's the only option that you're having. Before doing the admission, please give me a call. I hope you are aware of my number, right? And once you are done with the payment, fine, please send me the screenshot to my WhatsApp number as well as send me a mail. It will be a confirmation. After you doing the payment, don't expect the receipt suddenly. Give me 2 days of time. Within 2 days, you'll be getting your receipt. Is that clear? Because I have to take care about everything. That's the reason. I'll inform my team so that they'll just send you the receipt. Is that clear, guys? Now, can I expect everyone to attend tomorrow, day after tomorrow, as well as till Friday? I know as soon as I told the course fee, many of them will be like, sir, from tomorrow I'll not attend. It's up to your wish, my dear. Fine. And nobody to stop you. If you feel like you're getting a knowledge from Sandesh, you can just attend the classes. That is next 3 days. Attend next 3 days. If you feel like doing the admission and if you feel like, yes, if I do this content, I'll get a job, then you can just go ahead. Is that clear? And you can just show this course as an internship. Fine. And your college would have agreed for that as well. I think in your sixth time you have to do internship, right? Instead of doing that. And for everyone I'm telling, you can show this course as an internship. Many companies I have seen, simply they'll ask, guys, yes or no? You please tell me. If you attend a 1 year experience, assume that if you are attending a 1 year experience job, don't you think they'll be asking you every technology? Yes or no? Every technology is what they're expecting. You should be having the knowledge. Correct, right? As a fresher, they also know that you're a fresher. They also know that you are done 4 years of engineering. They'll be asking whether you have done the internship or not. Have you observed? Some of the topmost company will ask, have you done any internship? Have you learned something? Have you done any course? That's what they'll be asking. Without the knowledge or without you doing that, they'll not recruit you. Why, sir? Why? Because again, they have to give training for you, right? Again, it's a waste of money for them. At that point of time, please don't think like company will spend 10K on you. No, company, guys, I have done around more than 45 plus corporate training till now. More than 45 plus corporate training I have done. Any idea for anyone? Assume that if I do a corporate training with tying up with one company, for the say XYZ company, I don't want to name the company. You tell me, same content is what I'll be delivering there. Do you think they'll give 10K for me? Can you imagine the amount that they'll be spending for you people? For example, some of the company will recruit a fresher if they don't have knowledge, maybe basic knowledge. And if they feel like they should give the training, you know what is the amount that they're gonna spend? Not every company will do that. Out of 100, some 5 company will do this. That's it. It is 10 times more than that. I don't want to tell the amount. Fine. Now you decide. You decide yourself whether it is a huge amount. Sir, why, sir? Yes, when you join the company, minimum you'll be getting 30,000 per month. Yes or no? You'll be getting 30,000 per month. 30,000 per month means daily you'll be getting 1,000. Daily, one day you'll get 1,000 as a salary. As a fresher, if you're getting 30,000, let's take worst scenario. I'm not saying you'll be placed for 10 lakh. If you get 10 lakh, you'll be getting more than 75,000. That is per day, it will be more. That is, let's take 30,000 is the worst scenario. Let's take 30,000 is what you'll be earning after learning Python full stack, only this one. Or if you learn this one, 100% your pay package will increase. 1K per day you learn. Assume that if you learn this one, fine, your pay package will be worst case. Let's take around some 60,000, 60K. That means you'll be earning 2K per one day. Fine. Now you tell me how much amount you're paying to learn Python for one day. How much amount you're learning? How much amount you're giving? Could you people please tell me? It's approximately around some 33 rupees for one day that you're giving. Let's take 33 to 35 if I'm taking 1.5 hour. Similarly, here it will be around some 38, 37 rupees, I guess. You can just think upon that. If you go for a movie, you'll be spending 200 rupees, 300 rupees for 2 hours. And if you can't spend 50 hours for 1.5 hour or 2 hours, I don't know whether you want to pursue a very good career or not. That's purely up to your wish. And I'm really sorry for taking extra 15 minutes because if I tell exactly from 6:30 to 7:30, I should conclude. because that I explained more about machine learning, all those things, I have taken some time. I'm really sorry for that. But if you ask me what will be the timings of the regular class, demo class only 1 hour, regular class, I'm only telling it will be from 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes, not more than 1 hour 30 minutes. Is that clear for everyone? I cannot say exactly 1 hour 50 minutes I can conclude, but it will be between 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes, not more than 1 hour 30 minutes. As of now, we don't have any morning batch. I think as a college student, I think evening should be feasible for you. Why I'll tell you? Why I'll not conduct a morning batch in the month of December or January? Why? You tell me why. It's a minimum common sense. Using the data only, I have decided. Don't you think it's a winter season? And that too, if you just look at the weather, it's very cold. I don't think. If I make you to wake up at 6 o'clock, and if I make you to attend a class at 6:30, don't you think 1 week with full Josh will attend. Later will not attend. I don't want that to happen. That's the reason. Is that fine? But usually I'll be waking up at 5 o'clock and we'll go for a gym or walking, jogging, whatever it may be. But as of now, there is no morning batch. It's a evening batch. And the timings will be from 6:30 to 7:30. By 15 minutes I might extend. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, using the same credentials, please join the class. And if you feel like I'm not a selfish, that means you are not a selfish, please share the information with your friends. Hey, one person is doing a Python full stack. At least if you learn this, you'll get a job. Could you do that? Please do respond. Can I expect everyone to do that? Inform your friends. Don't be selfish. Please don't think like your friend is a competition for you. No, nobody is competition for anyone. You are unique. Your knowledge decides whether you'll get a job or not. Please don't be selfish. 100%. If you help others, God will help you. That's what I believe in. Thank you so much. These details I'll send you via WhatsApp as well, the admission details. Before doing the admission, please give me a call. Okay. If not, no, sir, directly I'll do the admission. Well and good, no issues. But send me the screenshot at least. Okay. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll meet exactly at 6:30 and I'll teach you even more topic. And don't write all these things in the notes, admission details and all. Please write till here. Okay. Admission details in a separate file I'll upload. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Have you given the attendance, everyone? I hope you would have given the attendance, right? Is there anyone who has not given the attendance? If not, please do ping me in WhatsApp. I'll give you the link so that I can just give the attendance. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Ping me in WhatsApp. I'll give you the link.